definition of that joke. Right, firstly, I would like to offer you a very warm welcome to the launch, the first day of St Ives Business Lounge. It's great to see so many of you here for the launch, and thank you very much for that. I'm going to start with a story. I don't know if any of you have been to speed networking events at all. A lot of people like them. It's a great way of meeting so many faces at once. I went to a speed networking event once. I met 26 people there. I remember the names of 2 of them. And that was only because they were friends of mine before I went in. But because I remember chatting to a guy who worked for a large accountancy firm beforehand, and we spoke for about 5 minutes and truly understood exactly what that accountancy firm did. So when we got into the speed networking, when I got to sit in front of him, I went, great, you spent 5 minutes telling me all about the business, now tell me about you. He went, well, what we do is we offer... So anyway, a few weeks later, about 3 weeks later, I saw him standing outside the doors of Cambridge Business Lounge. Surprised to see him. And he said to me, well, I thought about what you said that day, and I was thinking about you on the beach at Skiathos, which is fair enough. I imagine a few might have been, but anyway, there you go. And he said, I thought about you saying talk about me rather than the business. And since that conversation, I've handed my notice in and I'm now going self-employed. Bugger. Didn't I feel a little bit responsible for this one? And here is a chap who had vast experience in working for an accountancy firm and was knowledge that you could get so much from, so much support from. But here's a man who didn't know how to market themselves, how to go out and find new customers, what kind of admin and website tools and all stuff like that needed to run a business. So he came and based himself from Cambridge Business Lounge, and there was one example where he said, no, I'm going to networking, and I haven't got any business cards to hand out. So from the other co-workers that were there, who were focusing on their own businesses, we collectively got a logo design for him, ordered them on Moo, and within about 48 hours he had business cards ready to take to a networking event. A solution that he wouldn't have had if he started his own business working from home. And he was like a kid in a sweet shop. And it's that is the definition of co-working. And that, which is part of the reason why Nikki and I set up the Cambridge Business Lounge. Because working for yourself is great. Being in control of your destiny. Working by yourself can be limiting. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people benefit working from home. I know Anne loves working from home and couldn't think of anywhere worse to work in a co-working space. But I equally know that many people like that, but just now and again realise that the 4 walls that you're surrounded by on a day in, day out basis don't give you the answers that you need. And actually, for some people, there is that line that becomes blurred. Are you living where you work, or are you working where you live? And how does that influence your social mind and your professional mind as well? So that's why we've created a space where you can come and work from and come and work in an environment where there are other like-minded professionals. It doesn't matter what business they're in, because they will empathise, they will have walked in your shoes and will help you overcome the solution to the challenge that you're facing right now. And there is a hotbed of this in Huntingdonshire. There are 8,000 people who are self-employed in Huntingdonshire. And I truly believe that the best support for any one of those 8,000 people are the rest of the 8,000 people that are based from Huntingdonshire. But you truly only get to meet those when you go out to events like this, to the A14 coffee morning, which takes place on Friday mornings at the tap room, which is highly worth going to the Hunt Business Fair and stuff like that as well. So that's why we've created the Cambridge Business Lounge. That's why we've moved to open one here in St Ives, because I accept that Cambridge is just that little bit too far for people who need our services. So we're coming out to reach out here, and we've got other plans to reach out to other towns and cities as well. So it's great to see so many of you supporting that. It's great to see so much buzz and activity of you meeting each other as well. And I would urge you as well to make sure that before you leave here today that you really get to know, really get to chat with someone who you've never met before, and really start to use to expand that network as well. So we're here on the first Thursday of every month with a networking hour, much like this to start with, but without me waffling on for a few minutes each month. And then after that, we've got the space for you to come and work from. We've got the Wi-Fi, we've got the tea and coffee, we've got the skill set around you as well, and you can come and co-work for an hour, 2 hours, the whole day the flexibility that we have in Cambridge is here as well, in as much as you can use us in a way that suits you. But this wouldn't have happened without the support of a number of people. So firstly, I have to thank the A14 Coffee Morning, who have helped to kind of drive a number of you here today, and are just typical of the A14 Coffee Morning, just very supportive of the other people that touch that networking event. So thank you very much to them. Thank you to Anne as well, who's also, I know, tweeted the life out of this event and has helped to share this as well. We still haven't come up with a hashtag for it yet. Nikki's dead against using Sybil as a hashtag, but we'll find another one for it as well. Thanks to Tom, who came in at 8:30 this morning to help set this place up, but volunteered to do so, so much appreciated. And of course, for me, it's very easy. I just kind of turn up and host these events because there's loads of little things that happen that I don't think about. But thankfully, I have a wife and a business partner who thinks about all the little details that makes this thing work perfectly. So, quite frankly, St Ives Business Lounge wouldn't have been open without Nikki controlling the
organising, not controlling.
steering the ship in the right direction. And also thanks to Gilly as well for Julie Jackson, who's helped to ensure that we can use the best facilities in St Ives for that, which is the Coin Exchange. So that's it. That's all that I'm going to go on to for today. Other than to say thank you very much. We will be here on the first Thursday of every month. We may be here more frequently. We do have other ideas planned as well. But let's just start by walking before we start running. So it's great to see so many of you here today. Housekeeping bits and pieces. Don't leave without making sure that you've passed on your details to the person that's really touched you today. There's the meetup group, the Facebook group, there's Twitter as well. So keep those conversations going from today as well. If you haven't already, sort out paying for the networking or the day through Nikki too. And enjoy and get a lot out of it, and most importantly, use the support that you get from today to help you take your business to the next level. So welcome to the launch to St Ives Business Lounge. Have a great day. Don't forget to vote, and thank you very much.